Okay, we're in chapter 3, section 6, discounts, markups, and commissions. So markups, these words, discounts, markups, and commissions are found in business. When you go shopping, you probably like one of these words. Which word do we like the most when we go shopping? Discounts. So that means we're getting some sort of a deal, right? We're seeing a decrease in the price, so we love discounts. So the opposite of discounts is one that we don't use as often, this word, markups. So rather than decreasing the price of something, this is increasing the price of something. So there's a little definition for markups, okay? Whether we are discounting something or marking up something, in both cases, we're changing the price, right? So we have a retail price. Retail price is what you pay when you go to the store. And it depends on 100% of the original price. So we could just run down to Tilly's and buy a shirt at the regular price, right? Let's say it's $45. What we prefer to do, though, is have a discount, right? Like, let's say it's 10% off. Then we can pay less. We know it's less, but do we know how much it is? That's what we're finding today. How much is it? If they mark it up, they don't post signs, do they? They don't say, markups here, come where it's more expensive. No, they just mark it up overnight. They have somebody working there. They work all night, they put new tags on, and things have been marked up. But anyway, the retail price is the original 100% of the cost. So let's say $45 shirt plus the markup, or we could say minus the discount. That could go in that place too, right? If we know the percent, it can be written this way. 100% plus, what is the new percent? We're marking it up. We can name a new percent. Let's try this with a real, problem, but I need to hide some stuff. Just a second. Okay, so here we have an iPod that was $230. Can you see it? And it's marked up 10%. So how much is it? Is it what? This would be the retail price, I guess. Well, we're actually trying to find the new retail price, right? The original price was $230, and now they're marking this up 10%. The stores aren't probably advertising that, but they're doing it, And so how do we find this new retail price? Spencer? Well, it's plus 10% of that, right? There's two ways to do it. We could find 10% of this, right? And then add it to this, right? It's always two steps. Or we can do it this way, which is, I found a really easy way. We could take the original 100% and add 10% to it. So if we have 100% plus 10%, what percent do we have? 110%, right? We're finding 110% of the original. And what was the original here? 230. So we can write that this way. Actually, these numbers are in reverse order. Let me reverse them so it looks exactly this. Okay, so I put the order the same. So when we use 110% in an equation, just like we were just talking about, we don't keep the percent sign, do we? We change it to its decimal equivalent, and now we just multiply, just as you did yesterday. When you're finding 110% of 230, you simply multiply 1.1 times 230, and what do you get, Gabe?
253.
And, there's no answer there. Who else got that? 253? 30, 40, 50. Anyone get that? What did you get, Stuart? Or Teddy?
I got the same answer, but I did like 23 questions.
Well, yeah, that's fine, whatever. You could do it that way. Okay, there's two steps to this. Now, one step is adding your percents and finding the percent. The other, do you see that was two steps? Adding and multiplying. The other would be to multiply 230, that's 230, times 10%, which is 23, and now adding that to 230, which is also 253. And both of these will work and both of these are fine. You can use whichever method that you like. A holiday decoration has a wholesale price of $3. The percent markup is 150%. So what is the retail price? Every business that you go to out there, please don't say anything out loud, and that was a wrong answer anyway, so don't listen to it, okay? When you go to the store has not paid the same price you are paying for the items, right? I think you all know that. If I go to Ralph's and buy some Fiji apples, right now they're going for $1.99 a pound. Is the store paying $1.99 a pound to the wholesaler? No. Maybe they're paying $1 a pound. And do you see they're marking it up so that they can afford to pay for their building, pay for their people, pay for the electricity, all the things they've got to pay for. There's a lot. Insurance, all kinds of stuff. Okay? So this is why a retail store will mark things up. So that's also why they can at times discount stuff. You know, they might have got a deal on things, or maybe they want to move things out because they don't stay fresh forever, you know? They want to get rid of them, so they mark them down, discount them. So in this case, let's use our percent again. So if we want to find the retail price, let's just first start with percentages. We're going to take 100%, and we're going to now add what percent? Well, 150. They're marking it up 150%. Okay, so what is 100 plus 150?
250.
So the retail price will be 250% of the original. Right? I know you don't want to write all those words, but let's change the 250% to a working number, a decimal number. And it is?
2.5.
Good. We take away the percent sign, so you take away 2 decimal places. So 2.5. And now, what was the original price? $3. So we'll just write it that way simply, so it looks really simple. And now we're multiplying 2.5 times 3, using what we've already talked about, right? 5 times 3 is?
15.
And 2 times 3 plus 1? And there's a single decimal place, so we move it over. And so the new price is?
7.5.
$7.50. Isn't that interesting? So the store purchased this item for $3, and they're charging you $7.50. They've been doing that your whole life, so you look at $7.50 and you don't think it's an outrageous cost because you probably have paid that amount for this holiday decoration forever, you know. Okay, and then as Christmas finishes, the holiday decorations are they're not a hot item anymore, right? I mean, on December 26th, people are not doing as much decorating. So what do? They mark stuff down to get it out. If you go to Target after Christmas, they will start marking it off 25%, 50%, and then there comes a time where it's 75% and then 90%. I have a neighbor who always goes to the 90% holiday sale at Target about a couple weeks after Christmas and gets all these toys for next year at 10% of their old value. It's a good time to buy if you can plan ahead that far, right? So we put a 0 behind the 7.5 because we're talking about money. And when we talk about money, we usually show to the hundredths place, right? That's because our dollar has how many pennies? 100. And so we show it all the way to the hundredths place. That's why we put that there today. Okay. A discount then is the other way, as we've said, decreasing a price to sell. So a sales price would be 100% of the original. Take away the discount percent. Let's try that with this real world problem. A boxed set of 5 CDs has an original price of $60. The music store is offering a 15% discount. So what is the sale price? Okay, so if we want to know this sale price, it's no longer going to be 100%, right? I'm going to put this in parentheses. We're having a discount of what percent? Do Do you see? It's a discount of 15%. So are we going to add 15% to 100%, or are we going to subtract it? So let's put this, we'll put it in parentheses so you can kind of see this. Once we have that percent, we will multiply it to the original amount. Okay? So what is 100% minus 15%? 85%. Good. So we're going to multiply 85% to the 60. $60. Now, we never use a number with a percent sign. So, Olivia, Shane, what is 85% in a working decimal number for us? 0.85, right? 0.85 times 60. And you go work that out, and who has it? What is that, Gavin? And does anyone else have 51? And that sounds right. $51. Okay. I mean, if we could do it real quick. 85, 60, 0, 0, 3, 48, 51. 2 decimal places. So there you go. $51. Let's try 2 more, and then you're on your way. And find the retail price when we start with the original. And in the number 1, we get a discount. And in number 2, we're starting with the wholesale, and we have a markup. Find the retail price. There we go. So we have a decrease, we have an increase. If you're at home, you can pause it and look it over.